Hello everyone, Bird Lady Speaks here comes to you guys with a quick video. In this video here, I want to talk to you guys about some of the best cold hardy laying chickens out there. So let's jump right into it. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. If this is not your first time, welcome back. If this is your first time, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope that you do decide to join the family and stay by hitting that like button, that subscribe button, and of course, ringing that bell. Now, I always have to let you guys know this is a very diverse channel. I talk about all types of things on this channel, but I'm obsessed with my chickens, so that's what a lot of my content is. So make sure that if you are here for the chicken center videos, I do have a playlist listed below, down in the link below for you. And make sure you subscribe so you won't miss when I post a chicken center video. I'm growing my homestead down here. I'm learning so much and I have so much information. Make sure you guys also subscribe to my blog, because what I can't do with editing and recording, I do put it on my blog there. So there's a lot of information that's going to be there for you as well, and also pick up some merch while you're there. But yeah, so I'm going to make this a really quick video. My video that I posted either before or after this one is talking about how to keep your chickens warm and how to save your chickens in the wintertime. One thing that I did say in that video that I will repeat in this one is people who have had chickens for 30, 40, 50, 60 plus years, they have not lost any chickens in the wintertime, and they actually don't do anything special. It's a couple little things that they change, but they actually, from what I am learning, heat is more dangerous in chickens than cold is. So first time chicken owner here, I'm learning, so I want to share what I learned with you guys, but it's up to you what you want to do. Oh, these lips, child, these lips are a little dry. Hold on a minute, hold on. You can't be on camera with dry lips. And it's cold out here. If you can't tell by what my attire is, it's cold out here. All right, so as I talked about in the other video, some things that you want to look for with cold hardy chickens. You want to look for smaller combs. You want to look for you want to look for heavy feathering. You want to look for large bodies in size, and you want to make sure no frizzles. No frizzes. That's one thing I forgot in the other video. No frizzes. Frizzles is a mutation, curly feathers, and it actually is improper insulation. So the little frizzle type chickens, they are not good cold hardy chickens at all. Now, you guys know me. I am always for heritage breed chickens. They are tried and true. They kept us through, what, 2 different world wars, and I mean, they survived. So they are tried and true. You have your new chickens out there, the production chickens, the colored layered chickens. You have all those out there, but nothing in my opinion, in my book, beats a good heritage breed chicken. So the first one that's on my list here for a good winter cold hardy and still lays eggs for you is the Rhode Island Red. Rhode Island Red, bar none. Yes, a Rhode Island Red is going to give you between 280 and 300 eggs per year. So their eggs are large, medium brown eggs. They are tried and true. Hot, cold, dry, wet. Cold Rhode Island Reds, take a licking, keep on ticking. They are amazing chickens. And they are dual purpose chickens as well. So once they stop producing, what a lot of people do is they do actually turn them into meat birds. So I don't eat my chickens, but if that's something that you want to do for you and your family, no judgment here. We got to survive. Now, they are tightly feathered, and that's what you want to look for with a good cold hardy chicken, is you want to look for those fluffy tight feathers and that fluffy undercoat that the Rhode Island Red has, and it keeps them warm underneath. Now, one thing about it is they do have large, especially the roosters, they do have larger cones and wattles, but you can, if you know it's going to be sub-zero temperatures and a risk of frostbite, you can actually throw some Vaseline, some Vaseline on their cones and wattle, and that will keep them from getting frostbite. The next one is a fairly new chicken. It is the black Australarp. It is an Australian chicken, so I know naturally you think it does better in the heat because of the weather in Australia, but it also does well in the cold as well, because the Australarp is made from the buff Orpington, and we know the buff Orpington, we'll get to them in a minute. They are amazing chickens as far as when it comes to being cold hardy. Now, the black Australarp, they actually hold the record for the most laying eggs in a 365-day year. They laid 364 eggs. So they laid every day of the year except for one day. So that includes the winter. So they have this really thick plumage and they have heavy feathers, so that definitely keeps them warm. Now when it comes to the temperament, a lot of people like black ocelots because they are great with kids. They are friendly, they are gentle, and yeah. So next we're gonna jump down to my favorite chicken. You guys already should know by now my favorite chicken is the Barred Rock, the Plymouth Barred Rock. Now I think, no, that's a guinea. Well, I had some Barred Rocks right behind me, but anyway, because I'm in the Barred Rock run here, but as you can see, some other breeds made their way in here. But anyway, the Barred Rock, they are developed as a dual purpose chicken. The same thing, they are a heritage breed, like the Rhode Island Red, and they took us through wars. They're gonna give you an average of 250 to 280 eggs per year. They still lay in the cold as well. They give you large, medium brown eggs, and the roosters get to about 8 pounds. The hens get to about 7 pounds. As you can tell, the size of these chickens actually help with their warmth. They do have those really, really thick feathering, and they're just beautiful, beautiful chickens. They are good. They are very, very cold hardy, and they have those big cones and wattles as well. And again, just throw some Vaseline on there, rub it down with some Vaseline, and they should be fine. That should protect them from frostbite. The next one on my list is going to be the Wales Summer. I have some Wales Summers in that run over there. They are very, very small. Well, they're not very, very small. I think they may be about 3 months old now, 2-3 months old now. And so they're not laying yet, but they are beautiful chickens who lay beautiful, beautiful speckled eggs. And now they were born and bred and created in the Netherlands, in the village of Welsum. So if you know anything about the Netherlands, it does get cold there. So Wales Summers are naturally bred to be able to withstand the cold. And they are going to give you not as many as the heritage breeds, but they're going to give you about between 2 and 250 eggs per year. And they're going to be those beautiful, beautiful speckled brown eggs. That's why I got them. The roosters can get up to about 7 pounds. The hens get to about 6 pounds. They are slow to mature. But they are very, very cold. Like I said, again, they were born and bred and created in the Netherlands. So they were bred to withstand that cold weather, and they're still going to give you eggs. Once, like I said, they are slow to mature, but once they do start maturing, they will lay for you throughout the winter months. Now, they are really, really intelligent chickens. If you live in a suburban type area, Wales Summers have a reputation of being noisy, so that's one thing you may want to consider. The next one on the list is the tried and true Wyandotte. Wyandotte is a perfect chicken for cold weathers. They not only have the big bodies, but they have the thick feathering, they have the tight feathering, they have the fluff up under them, and they have, I'm gonna show you guys one of my Wyandotte girls. I have some over here, but they are extremely, extremely young. I will show you one of them. Calm down, calm down. So this is one of my blue lace Wyandotte. Very, 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 very young Wyandotte. I'm going to try to hold her feathers, because I don't want her to hurt herself. But this is one of my Wyandottes, very, very young chicken. As you can see, this is what I mean about the fluffy feathering on the bottom. And as you can see, when it comes to their comb, they do not have those big combs. And like I said, this is a young blue lace Wyandotte. I will show you some images of my older Wyandottes. They're in the run on that side, but I will show you the older ones. But as you can see, they don't have combs, so you don't have to worry about the frostbite. They have really thick featherings up under them and on their legs, and that actually helps them stay warm. All right, girly girl. So people love Wyandotte so much because they are bred to be able to survive the winter. They can survive sub-zero, below zero temperatures. Not only can they survive below zero temperatures, they also will lay in very, very cold weather. Very, very cold weather they would lay. They do have the thick body. They do have the good feathers. And that comb that they have, I couldn't think of it at the time, but it is called a rose comb. And so they Wyandottes rarely get on frostbite. It drastically decreases their chances of frostbite because their comb is so small. Next one is going to be buff Orpingtons. I love buff Orpingtons. Now they are thick bodied, feathered, full of feathers. I may have to move this over to the other run, because I need to show you guys these chickens, which I'll just put some B-roll in here. But they have the thick bodies, they have the fluffy feathers, they have single combs. So with the single comb, they still have a comb, but it's I need to get this chicken. I need to show you guys what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna have to move to the other run where these breeds are. So as you can see, I have moved over to the other run just because I want to have some of my other breeds in the background, the breeds that I'm about to talk about in this portion of the video. Now, I do want to talk about the lovely, if you can see right there, buff Orpingtons. Now, the buff Orpingtons is one of my favorite chickens. The reason that I think I said it about every single chicken that I have here, but the reason that I did get buff Orpingtons is because their reputation of just going broody. And now these are big, thick, look at her, big, thick bodied chickens. They are also dual purpose chickens. Now, they they are known for their broodiness. They have those really thick fluffy feathers that help with insulation, and they have single combs. So with them having single combs, they're not as susceptible to frostbite, but in really risky or extreme temperatures, now you do want to put that Vaseline on their combs just to make sure that they don't get frostbite on it, especially when it comes to the buff Orpington roosters. I think that's a buff Orpington rooster. I don't know if that's a rooster. That's a hen. That's one of my buff Orpington hens. But as you can see, she has that really thick body, and you can see her comb. She does have that that single comb there. And I have a buff Orpington rooster right here. He's skittish right here, and as you can see, he has a larger, more pronounced comb. But they do have those. They're not as big as the Barred Rocks or the Rhode Island. They're not as big as the Rhode Island Red or the Barred Rock combs, at least not in the hens anyway, but they still do run that risk of frostbite in extreme temperature. Buff Orpingtons are going to give you between 200 and 280 eggs per year, so they are really good layers. Now, they do have those nice brown eggs. They are known to be docile chickens. The ones that I have here are pretty skittish. I actually needed a buff Orpington rooster, so I went out and I bought a buff Orpington rooster. That was 2 buff Orpington roosters that were about maybe 2-3 months old, and he told me that he was going to put his hens in take them to freezer count. So I ended up buying 2 hens as well, just to save them from being slaughtered. Well, not slaughtered, but save them from being killed. So I ended up with 4 new buff Orpingtons. I already had, I think, 6. So now I think I have about 10 buff Orpingtons now. And that's why I'm not picking them up and showing them to you guys, because they are still skittish, because they've only been here for about 4 days. The newer ones have. Buff Orpingtons, believe it or not, are a heritage breed, and you guys know how I feel about my heritage breed chickens. Tried and true. So the next one, I do not have any Dominiques, but sometimes I look at some of my Barred Rocks and I'm like, I think these are Dominiques. But anyway, Barred Rocks, of course, look just like Dominiques, of course, look just like Barred Rocks. Now, they are the oldest American breed. They are a dual-purpose breed. They don't give you as many eggs. They give you anywhere between 150 to 200 light brown eggs a year. They look just like Barred Rocks, except for they have a pea comb, and their plumage is wider and more uneven, and they have longer tails. That's why I said I don't know. I think I might have some Dominiques over there in my Barred Rock run over there. I don't know, but they are good-natured, calm chickens. They do go broody, and they make really good mothers. Now, what actually helps to prove that Dominiques make a really good heritage breed chicken or a really good cold weather breed chicken is because they are very popular in Alaska and Canada. And if you know anything about Alaska, it gets cold there. Canada, it gets cold there. So they are a heritage breed, tried and true. Now, last but not least on my list, I have, and I was going to try to get one, but it's one like right here, right there. The blue one, the big blue one right there, that is a blue partridge Brahma. Very beautiful girl. That is a blue partridge Brahma. You can see my other chickens looking like, what is she about to do? So let me try to hurry up and finish up this video. But the next one on my list is the blue partridge, are Brahmas. I specifically have the blue partridge Brahma. I absolutely love them. They are gorgeous chickens. And they're different from any other chicken on this list. They lay mainly from October to May. Again, they lay mainly from October to May. They actually slow down in the summer months when other chickens, their production increases in the summer months. When it comes to Brahmas, they slow down in the summer months. Now, they don't give you as many eggs as other chickens that were on the list. They give you between 150 to 200 brown eggs per year. And they can go broody, but the downside to them going broody is because of their size. Brahmas are a huge, huge chicken. They can get up to 12, 15 pounds. They are huge chickens. So the only thing about that is with them being so large, they tend to crush some of their eggs sometimes. So it's best if you take their eggs and put them on a smaller chicken like a buff Orpington or a barred rock that may go broody. But that's what I have for you guys. There are plenty other... My chickens make some strange sounds. There are plenty other winter hardy chickens out here. These are some of my favorites, and I try to give you the ones that I have, the ones that I have experience with, except for the black Australorp and the Dominique. Those are the only two that I don't have in my flock, but just wanted to share this with you guys. And if you like these videos, if you like what I'm doing, make sure you let me know by giving me a like. If you don't like these videos, give me a thumbs down. It's okay. It won't hurt my feelings. That at least let me know that you don't like what I'm doing. So not gonna like I'm gonna stop doing it, but at least I know you don't like it. But anyway, thank you so much guys for watching, and remember to share this video, like the video, all the above. It does really help out the channel, and I know people are wanting me to post more and more and more and more and more, but I have a lot going on right now, but I'm gonna try to share as much as I can. So make sure you do subscribe to my website. It's easier for me to write in blogs there than to edit videos. So if you want to know what's going on, you want to see a little bit more, make sure you subscribe to Murphy's Anointed Acres on Facebook. Make sure that you do subscribe to my webpage so you won't miss out when I post any blogs for new information. But thank you so much guys for watching, and as usual, toodaloo, bye bye.